What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. It's your boy Shane the Great. I know it's been a long time since I made a video. I've been super inconsistent and just busy with like life stuff and whatnot, but guys, I've been still paying attention to the market and with Bitcoin. As y'all can see, Bitcoin, guys, is at $67,000 a coin. Last time I made a video, I think it was maybe over 90,000, around that price region. But yeah, the price has gone down ever since. Let me just go to the daily chart and just give a quick recap of what happened the last like month or so. Pretty much back in mid-January, we were like 96, 98K. That got rejected, which was like I think it was an EMA line or just some like previous resistance. I can't fully remember, to be honest with you guys. But pretty much we got rejected off of there. And ever since we just bled lower. And then I remember this perfectly two weeks ago on like, was it Thursday? It went from like 74K, something like that. Yeah, like 70 something K, all the way down to like 58K, or sorry, 59,800 or something. And then now we've been kind of chopping between 60K and 71,000. And yeah, right now we're at 67,000 as I'm making this video. And what I am doing, if you guys are wondering, I'm just DCAing into Bitcoin right now. I am treating it as like a trade, but if the price does go lower, I'm just going to keep on holding and not sell, and I'll just keep on buying more. But I do expect Bitcoin to at least retest 72,000, as y'all can see on this purple line right here. This is like a resistance we have because it kind of tapped that after it got that huge dump. It like barely tapped it right here, and then it got rejected. So I'm kind of DCAing in right now as we speak. I've been doing it throughout the last couple of days. Even today, I think since we're at 67,000, I'll probably hit 65,000 later today, if not tomorrow, because stocks have been not doing too well, to be honest with you guys. It lost like $100 billion of market cap. It has since recovered from this morning, from the open of the stock market, but right now it's starting to go back down as well. That's why Bitcoin's also going down. And then just a lot of stocks like Nvidia, you know, they're kind of losing some momentum. I mean, they're still hot in like the grand scheme of things, but yeah, like they're losing momentum. Apple, I mean, they're doing okay today, but overall they're going down a bit. Same with Netflix, Tesla, and then obviously the precious metal sector. Gold and silver has been doing incredibly well, but it is gonna be having a bit of a retracement. It did have a retracement actually like couple weeks ago, or a week ago, after it went to like $5,000 an ounce for gold. And then also what was it, 120? Oh my gosh, bro, I have to scroll up so much. Silver, oh my bro, how much did silver get to? $120 US for is this ounce too? I don't know. I don't trade silver or pay attention, but it's like $120 for whatever metric they use for that. But yeah, so Bitcoin, guys, it's just chopping in this range. I follow some good traders on X. Shout out to Zord XBT and also Killa XBT. They pretty much, so what he says is if BTC manages to sweep the current wick low, which is 65,000, and it reclaims it, that's his trigger for a long. So pretty much he's saying if it goes to his support, as y'all can see right here, which it tapped mid last week at $65,000, then that means that's a good area to go long. Now, obviously, in hindsight, I mean, I don't want to say I wished I waited to DCA in the Bitcoin, because honestly, right now, like, it can go both ways. Like, that's how much leverage these crazy people are using. I'll show you guys an example right now. If I go to CoinGlass, this website basically shows all the like liquidations and all that stuff. Like, look at that. In total, in the last 24 hours, $200 million of liquidations. Pretty much of like traders being liquidated of their leverage long or short positions. And right now, the longs are getting liquidated, and that should flip to short very soon. Unless they just keep on going for the longs below, all the way to like 60,000, maybe even the mid to high 50,000 range. Like below here. I have some support lines already right now here. Shout out to Frankie Candles. I just got that from him. And yeah, but I don't think we're going to be tapping that region just yet. Like I said, I am anticipating a move any day now from like these current price levels, so like 67k, 65k, maybe sub 65, like 63, 64k. Not like exactly going to be on the dot, obviously, but it should be between 65 and 67. And from there, we should hit, in my opinion, to at least $72,200, which is the previous high right here from February 8th, if I'm not mistaken. And I could be wrong, and it can just keep on pushing up. It can literally go up to all these other resistance lines, as y'all could see here from other days before we got that huge dump. It can go to 79k, even up to the 80s. But I don't think that's going to happen just yet. I think we're going to hit 72k and then go back down to maybe like 58,000, 60,000, and then make a repeat of that. And if those scenarios don't happen, then we probably either just... I mean, okay, so I'll lay out to you guys what will be the most likely outcome according to my opinion. This is not financial advice, obviously, but I think once we get to like the mid to high 70s, maybe even the 80s, that'll be like the rejection point. And once that point gets rejected, then we're probably going to be the market makers, which are like Binance, Wintermute. Well, Binance like facilitates the market makers, right? But you guys know what I mean if you're like familiar with like how the market's manipulated by like the big institutions and all these exchanges and stuff. But pretty much once we get the liquidity from the upper top resistance line, so like 75, 80k, 85k, then we're probably going to be going below, even down to like 50k, where you guys see this orange line. We can go to 50k, and I think that'll be a bounce, because if you guys are familiar with Bitcoin's price action from the last couple of years, let me put on this line here, or actually, yeah, I'll put on the line. Where's 49k? Yeah, so as y'all can see, when we had the Japan carry trade crash in 2024, this was the bottom of that year before the election and stuff. So I think we're eventually gonna retest that at some point. I could be wrong. I mean, maybe the bottom could be in for this bear market literally in a couple of months from now at like 50k, 55k. And we just go up from there, or we just slightly chop until, you know, big, like a lot of liquidity floods into the market, and then we start the bull run again in the next year or two. But pretty much, I think we will eventually go down to this point, because if we look at the liquidation heat map, which is something I want to look at as well. I don't think I have, I don't have the chart right here. But pretty much, yeah, if we go to Model 2, was it 2 years? Oh, I have to subscribe. I guess 1 year. Yeah, we have liquidity right here. It's 28. I mean, it's not that much. But point is, we have $100 million of liquidation for longs at 55k, and then obviously that there's still some below that price. So I think eventually we're gonna get to like 55k. That's almost guaranteed in my opinion, obviously. I'm not saying that'll for sure happen, but obviously in the shorter time frame of things, I think we're gonna go down another 1 to 2% from 67k, maybe even a bit more than that. And then I think we're gonna have a reversal to at least 72,000, maybe even higher to 74k, which was the all-time high in 2024 when the ETFs got approved and stuff. But yeah, so pretty much the higher we go, guys, like it's a good thing if you get into that for a trade. But what I'm doing is I'm not going to hold on to my Bitcoin if we go higher at like 70k or 80k. I'm going to be selling and just sitting on my hands waiting till we go back down to like sub 60k or even like 65k. And just keep on rinsing and repeating. And then obviously I will probably be wrong at some point. Hopefully not, God willing. But I do think it will eventually go down to 50k. And then if this fails to hold at 49,000 whatever, then obviously it'll be 40k, 45k. And if those fail to hold, we'll be going down to probably the 30s. I know people don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that like as a bull, but I start to be more realistic with how the market plays out in this current landscape we have for the economy and just the crypto market as a whole. But that's just the case. I mean, people are still in denial that we're in a bear market. They're still saying we're in a bull market and everything's about reverse any time now. But after November, which is, I guess, no, October was the top, but November was when like I just sold everything and just, you know, I just fully just got out of that trance of like, okay, bull forever, we need all season, all that crap. No, that's not the case. You have to be realistic, and right now is the time to be DCing, in my opinion. That's what I'm doing, and it's a good time to make some low trades here and there if you're looking for like 1%, 2%, 3% moves, and it's just a good time to DCA in, guys, because these prices will be nothing if you're a believer like me in Bitcoin when Bitcoin's at over 100K, 200K, whatever is the next top for Bitcoin the next bull run. And yeah, but pretty much just a recap. I'm DCing in the Bitcoin. I'm going to be selling between 70 and 80K. And once I do that, I'm going to be holding cash and just DCing back in once we get down to like 65K, 60K, the 50s, and then rinse and repeat. But obviously, my price ranges will be different at those times because, yeah, it'll just be a different trading range. Right now, the trading range for Bitcoin is 65K and 71K. So that's what I'm trading right now, and that could change any day, any week now, depending on how the price moves. So yeah, guys, if y'all did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like and also subscribe, guys. And I'll be sure to be on top of content. I've been so busy with life and stuff. But yeah, guys, God bless, take care, and see y'all next video. Peace.